together. We're in the wrong spot.
Yeah, and you don't have your microphone.
Oh, and I don't have. So I did not have my life together. I'm
Not have your
totally
life
lying.
together.
I was on Rumble. Like I had my earphone in. I had my life together.
Yeah, you were close. What is happening, everybody? Happy June 28th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
As I look up there to see. If
It
it's
is
June
hump
20.
day.
Hump day.
Thank God. Whew. Right?
Yep.
Right.
Although the weekend isn't much better because we were doing yard work.
I know. Well,
And it's hot.
it's really hot right now.
Like the face of the sun hot.
Although Texas has us beat because they're just burning up right now. What'd you do?
What did you just do? Did you scare yourself? Come here.
Yeah, it's always
The
interesting
dog
when
may
the
or may
dog
not
comes.
have scared herself in the studio.
She runs out of the control room. Oh boy.
Something fell though. We did hear that, so we'll have to.
So what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? We are excited about tonight's show. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Me too. Bought a bunch of candy.
So we're talking vintage toys and candy, or vintage us, I should say, huh? I mean,
vintage
'cause
us.
depending on when you were born and
Because if those
When
toys
you
are
grew up,
old,
you know.
we can't call those vintage yet.
well, they don't become antique till after 100 years. So
Okay.
you got a while.
Then my truck is still not antique.
No, not yet.
It's only 80 years old.
See, you got some time.
I know.
As always, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Americano Ammunition Coffee, best coffee in Arizona.
I'm excited to see what July brings.
Hands down, best coffee in Arizona. That white chocolate thing I had was really good.
Marshmallow whip thing or something.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Like I said, I'm excited for next week.
And the surprising thing is, you go to like Starbucks or one of those other places and you get their flavored drinks or their drink of the month. They're usually really sweet,
Super sugary.
right? And these guys don't.
This
They're
was not.
Yeah.
Like
it's
I
not.
didn't want to get it because I thought it was going to be too sweet, and you tried it, and it was really good. It was not sweet.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all.
Super, super good.
They're also partnering with Red Hen Bakery, which
Did you see when they restocked the shelf? She did a live video when they restocked, I don't know, sometime last week.
No, I missed that.
Fresh made cinnamon rolls and lemon bars. Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm not going. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
that's
going to ignore
dangerous.
that. I'm not going to go. Not going to do it.
That is very dangerous.
Yeah, it looked delicious. I was like, I need one of those, and I need one of those, and I need one of those.
And for those of you like John, who's on the road right now,
Thank you, John.
you can check us out on Spotify.
Do we go live on Spotify?
No, we can't.
Okay.
I wish we could. We can't.
It's just after,
It's after the fact.
which is fine.
But check out all our episodes. Unfortunately, that picture shows not the updated episode on there, but we have most of our episodes within the last
You've been doing pretty good.
3 months, I would say,
Yeah.
on
You've been
there.
doing pretty
So I try to, after we're done, usually Thursdays, I try to upload the new ones.
And then
So.
a couple old ones.
Yeah.
That's okay. So I'm gonna eat all the candy cigarettes.
You
by
can
the
eat
way.
all the candy cigarettes. Yeah, I mean, some of them are just really sweet.
I can't
though.
do sweet drinks.
I could do sweet foods all day long. It sucks having a sweet tooth. It really does.
I very rarely do.
I always do.
Yeah.
That's what's bad.
Which is good for you because, I mean, the few times I do, we get stuff and then
Right.
it goes away. So
Then
you
it
don't
goes
have it
away.
all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's not in front of me, I really don't care. But as soon as you put something in front of me,
Yeah,
like
God forbid, as
cookies
soon as
or-
I buy something,
Right,
and I'm
or-
like, oh, this is going to be really good. What was it? One of those little quarts of ice cream. And I had a couple bites of it, and then I put it away, and then I went back for it because, like a month and a half later, because that's the way my life works.
and it was
I'm like, where's my
gone.
ice cream? And you're like, what ice cream? And I said, the ice cream I had in here. And you're like, oh, that was a while ago.
Oh yeah, the one I ate.
Like a week after I got it. What?
Yeah, if it's in front of me, it's fair game.
So now I have to get it and
just,
stash it.
Just doesn't work.
I haven't gotten really good at stashing stuff.
Yeah. Well,
So
you almost have to. So
with you, I'm going to have to.
yep. All right, tonight we're talking vintage toys and candy. We figured we'd throw candy in there for the fun of it because we had a lot of cool candy growing up. So
Yeah, we did.
got some memes of the week. Got a few of them this week. Someone's pertaining to toys, kind of. But that's always funny because this is so our house, right?
Didn't we just have the conversation last night going, gee, these toys haven't been shredded and we've had them for a little bit.
Exactly.
They must be good toys. Yeah, any of those little fluffy. Nope, it must die.
No, they're done in 5 minutes.
It must die.
Done in 5 minutes. When a toy company reissues a figure you just paid double for on eBay, You can't do this to me.
You know how much I've sacrificed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or that's they came out for Thanksgiving and then they're super cheap over Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. You know this was a joke, but it was pretty damn funny. My first fire.
Oh, that's awesome. It's not funny.
It's not funny.
But this probably would be when in our age.
Right.
Like, you know darn well we had something like that. Well, we had the chemistry sets that were like actual chemistry sets, and people are blowing stuff up and
Yeah, I was doing some research on for tonight's quiz, like some of the most dangerous toys that were ever made, and there was a CSI crime scene kit that came out, and I guess some of the stuff they used for the chemistry part of it was dangerous.
Oh yeah,
Very
like that's
dangerous.
chemicals.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
crazy.
goodness, that's so funny.
It was interesting. Want to get a bite to eat? No thanks. Some stuff that was
Oh
cute.
my goodness, that's super cute. That's so funny. And he looks all
Right. I thought this was funny. Look, it's Andy's mom's toys. They have the same names as us. Oh, come on. Tell me you don't get that.
Woody and Buzz. Oh, now I get it.
It took you a minute.
My dad is calling me.
Oh.
I'll call him back.
They threw away the milk ring. Now
No, oh my God, that is 100% our house.
Right?
Seymour has a whole bucket of toys, doesn't care about none of them. The stupid little milk cap, all day long. The best thing ever. Or my hair ties or twisty ties.
Yeah. Yeah.
They threw away the milk ring. Now I have nothing to play with. Yep.
Yeah. And all you parents
That's
can relate
funny.
to this. I know you can. When you hear the toy box dump out,
Or the Legos or,
Yep.
yeah.
you can absolutely relate to that.
That's just,
Yeah.
you feel your soul die a little bit
I
inside.
do. I do. Hey, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor. Taylor feels that
Yeah.
when you feel the toy box.
Probably
jump.
every day.
She's like, I just don't pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Just leave it. It's good. Pick it up at the end of the day when they go to bed.
The magnifying glass. Yep. Do the bottom one. Oh, Taylor says the Legos.
Yeah, the Legos.
So she did see the box. Can you
It's
confirm?
dangerous.
Nor did I. Oh, I'm sure you've
Oh,
started
yeah.
a couple.
Yeah. Definitely. 100%.
Yep.
God, my friends
Yeah.
used to burn ants with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not the best thing to do, but you know.
We used to like burn bugs.
So what was your
Pincher
what,
bugs.
what was your favorite toy growing up?
My dirt bike.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
I got it when I was 5.
So you started riding.
But see,
early.
I was by my, I got my first one when I was 5. It was great. You saw the pictures of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's adorable. Toy-wise, I really didn't, because I was an only child, so I didn't have a whole lot of, like, Legos were big for me, because I could play with them by myself, tool sets, stuff like that. But I didn't have a lot of, like, alone playtime, because I was an only child, so I only had... Like, I was either with mom or with dad, and if I was with dad, we were working on a car and tearing something up. So
Right.
if I was with mom, like, we were cooking or cleaning or so, you know what I mean? So I didn't really have a whole lot of, like, alone time. I had toys because I'd have, like, neighbor friends and stuff that come over, but I didn't really have a favorite. We played school a lot.
Yeah. Did you have a chalkboard? Like a real
Oh, yeah.
big
My mom was a
chalkboard?
teacher, so she brought home all the, like, extra stuff at the end of the year, the
Yeah.
stuff that broke. Yeah. Yeah. And then she'd bring home, like, the books, the extra ones.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna ask the audience, what was your favorite toy growing up? I'm curious. Red Ryder BB gun, see?
We had this conversation. I hate that movie.
It's not about the movie, it's about the toy.
I know, but that's all I think of.
So we put together, I'm gonna change this around a little bit so you guys can see. Put together a
you
little
didn't hit your
little collection of stuff that we had.
Our light bright. There you go. Not that it makes a huge difference for
Doesn't make a
everybody. It'll
difference.
turn off in a second. But we got some Care Bears, the Cabbage Patch Dolls, some Star Wars guys, a Rubik's Cube, the look-through thingy.
Viewmaster.
There you go. And then the pulling sheep goes by.
And I remember that, man, they were popular back in the day too, weren't
What,
they?
those things?
Yeah, the little, you pull it and it,
I don't
the
know.
arrow
I
spins
had mine around.
and-
I carried mine around forever. As you can see, it's probably dirty.
yeah. I got a slinky up there. Everybody remembers playing with a slinky.
I don't know if I honestly ever had a slinky.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Then
have stairs.
Then they came out with those stupid plastic slinkies. Remember those?
I
They were
remember
like
the plastic
rainbow
one. I don't
colors?
remember having a metal one.
Yeah, the
I remember
plastic
the
ones didn't work
ones.
as good, I don't think.
Well, you had stairs. We never had anything like the purpose of a slinky was for that. Like I didn't have stairs, so we didn't. Wasn't that much fun for us.
So the history behind this slinky's kind of cool. We'll read about that in
Later.
in
Oh,
our-
that's cool.
in our thing. Yeah. So
So what? So your little going to candies. Your little wax, whatever those things are.
yeah,
What is it? What's in them?
just sugar water.
Just liquid.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have a wax outside. You bite the top off and you dump
And you
the
drink the liquid.
Kool-Aid in your mouth.
Yeah, yeah. That's all it is. Just a
Really?
sweet treat. But then you chew on the wax. And I used to get them. So I had braces when I was younger, and I used to get the wax things, and they give you wax.
For your
The
braces.
dentist for
yeah.
the braces. So I used to use that. I used to chew on that and just
Oh, you're
keep
so
it in my
funny.
mouth. And it's good when you freeze them too.
How do you get them out then? They're in the wax.
It's crunchy. It just crunches.
Oh, you chew the whole thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You don't swallow it, but you just chew on the wax. And it actually flavors the wax a little bit.
Yeah, I'm good.
Dream Machine.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. I don't know.
Love little bee titties.
I think she meant to say light brights.
Oh, I was like, the bee titties? Like the little bee titties? Okay, Christine. Yeah, I've never had one. Like, they seem so weird.
Yeah, Laffy Taffy was good though.
We like Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy's good, but you like banana.
Yeah, I love banana.
No.
Yeah. Watermelon. Love the watermelon flavor.
Watermelon's good.
Yep.
Big Wills, yep.
Yeah, I think everybody had a big wheel. Yeah.
Yep. Those were good.
Big wheels are good. We had, so I showed it to you when we went back to New York. We had this little candy store that was right down the road from us.
It was on the corner,
and
yeah.
You can get every kind of candy you can think. And it was cheap back in the day,
Yeah.
you know. And
5 cents, you get a bunch of
yeah,
stuff.
I mean, we just get all kinds of stuff. Bazooka gum, Red Hots, Atomic Fireballs, all that stuff, you know, just
Oh, fireballs.
good candy.
Those were my favorite. I love fireballs.
They used to be called, remember Gobstoppers?
Yeah, I remember Gobstoppers.
Yeah, I think Gobstoppers turned into Fireballs.
No, they
I
still
think.
have Gobstoppers.
Do they? Okay. Yeah, they used to change all the layers of color and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the like. They have them. They sell them at the candy store. They have big ones and little ones and medium-sized ones, and we got some.
Yeah, we got some.
Those are my favorite. Do you remember them
honeys.
when they were in the long pack though, and you had to like break them up? They weren't individually wrapped.
They're like a big Tootsie Roll, right? It was like a.
No, it was
wasn't-
yes and no. So it was long and flat, but it was literally like the paper went in between each one, so you'd pluck it out. I don't know how to explain it. I'd have to find it again.
Remember Fun Dip?
Yes.
Fun Dip was awesome.
Did you like the stick?
I love the stick.
Stick was my favorite part.
Yeah, a lot of times I'd eat the stick before I even got to the powder.
I like the
So
stick.
I would just like use
I like
my,
the
use
stick
my
better.
finger on the powder for the powder afterwards. But you know what? Don't ever try to make Kool-Aid out of the powder because it doesn't work. It's really nasty.
No.
Yeah.
It's not because the stick is what's sweet.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that probably would. Oh, Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks. I love Pop Rocks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't put Pop Rocks in a bottle of Coke.
No.
Don't do that. It makes a big boom.
Yeah, stick was the best. That was the best part of Fun Dip. They still
Yeah.
make Fun Dip too.
I know, but we can't get it because it's not. They still have it. Not the same.
Well, all this stuff they still have, but it's still.
Well, obviously, but not like
Kinda-
everywhere.
Yeah, no, I know. We found some of this stuff at Cracker Barrel when we went.
Yeah.
A couple nights
That's
ago.
where we got our candies.
So
Because we need to go where like Maureen has. I'm sure she has that
oh,
stuff
her
at
store. Yeah, I bet they do. Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Go back to New York and just buy. Oh, in Ohio, they're going to have a bunch of stuff too, Christine.
Yep. Yeah, they'll have all that stuff. It's like, I mean, I think every
Swedish
state
fish.
has them.
Do you like Swedish fish? Swedish fish?
Swedish? I had them a few times. They still sell those too.
I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't know if I was crazy about them or not. I don't know.
I'm not.
I used to love lemon heads.
Oh,
Remember lemon heads? They were good. They were so sour when you bit into them. Yeah, Cracker
Dad used
Barrel's
to get all those too.
Cracker Barrel's a good place.
What did I have? I had the fish and greens. It was good.
The hell did I have? I don't even remember what I had.
Roast beef, meatloaf.
Meatloaf. That's right. I had the meatloaf. That
Dad
was
had
good.
pot roast and Mom had chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
Do you remember the dots though when they were little and not big like those ones? Or hold on, let me point to the right. Wait,
The little dots. Yeah,
Yeah,
were
they're not
smaller,
big
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, they came out with those after, I think.
yeah, the mega
The
ones.
bigger ones, yeah. No, Christina, I think you're right on some of it. I mean,
Some are way different.
like the candy cigarettes still taste the same to
yeah,
me,
those still
but-
taste chalky and terrible, but
Yeah.
they're good.
but they're good. They're sweet.
They don't have the red on them though.
No, they used to paint the red.
the end used to be red. They're
it
not
was,
red.
It was probably like lead paint and caused cancer
I'm
or
sure it
something,
was.
so they
It's
had to
fine.
pull it off.
yeah, but it made us.
Something.
It made us strong.
It made us strong, no doubt. So
Just
I have
like driving in the back of the station wagon. It made us strong.
So it's kind of funny. So
Rolling around for your
my
life.
dad's a big baseball card collector, and I've got some in the collections. And we have, if you guys remember Topps baseball cards, they used to come with a little pack of bubble gum in them. So we have boxes of Topps that have never been opened from the 80s, and they still have the bubble
Wow,
gum. in them.
that gum
I bet you that doesn't taste very
is
good.
like cement.
I bet. Kind of like Bazooka though. Bazooka would break your jaw when you
Oh,
try
it's
to chew
terrible.
it.
The little, like square ones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The big tray candies in the pink wrapper.
Yeah, they do. They serve beer. Taylor, we had beer there.
Yeah, they had
They
a.
don't have a bar, but they serve canned
No,
beer
would
and
you get a
bottled beer.
can of Coors Light or whatever? Not Bud Light.
No, not Bud Light. Won't drink Bud Light. No, what did I get? I got Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
That's what I got. And Dad got Miller?
Michelob? Miller?
Michelob,
Something like
something like that, yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, that would have been disappointing if they didn't have beer.
Well, I mean, especially cans. I mean, they can do something. So, there's not many restaurants that don't serve beer.
True. That was
Like, sit
at least
down.
here. At least here. Not.
Sit down
maybe other states
restaurants.
they don't. Maybe other states they don't serve beer. Yeah, but they do here for sure. Bunch of alcoholics.
I know. Arizona's a bunch of boozers.
So my favorite toys growing up were the Star Wars. All my
Well,
Star Wars figures. That was
duh.
by far my favorite.
And who's second? Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but I didn't have figures growing up.
didn't have toyers?
No, I didn't. They didn't make a lot of Indiana Jones
No.
toys. No, the ones I have downstairs that's why I keep them as a collector, because they didn't make many at all. So Taylor says, and ours sucks.
So you need to move here, Taylor.
Yeah, ours definitely has beer. Yeah, Bazooka was good. And they had the little comic strips on the inside of the Bazooka
Yes.
wrappers. Yeah. Yep.
You need to unwrap them and try to read them because
Yep.
they're this big.
Yep. I used
It
to
was-
love, remember Cracker Jacks? And
Yes, they were my dad's favorite.
They always gave you the little prize inside, remember? My favorite prize was always the tattoo.
Yes,
You just wet it and stick it on your arm. I used to love that.
Mister, I'm never gonna get a tattoo. Playing with the tattoos.
Fruit
save
stripe
them?
was fun. What was that, like a fruit roll up almost, or what
Oh
was that?
yes, the gum, isn't it? Fruit stripe is the gum.
Well, they had bubble tape.
No, it was
Was
like
the-
the one and it had a zebra or a.
Oh yeah,
something
yeah.
on
I think
it.
I do remember that.
They still have it. It lost flavor in like 8 chews.
Bubblicious was like the best gum back in the day. They had all the different flavors.
Do you remember the gum that was like stringed out so it looked like
Big League Chew.
Yes,
Yeah,
so with
yeah.
baseball, yep, and
Yep.
you'd shove the whole case in your mouth anyways, so it
Yeah.
really didn't matter.
When I was coaching baseball, I actually bought the whole team bags of Big League Chew.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. It's kind of neat to see that.
Did they look at you funny?
Well, I got tired of them spitting sunflower seeds all over the field.
That's true too.
So, because that's all they ate was sunflower seeds. So I said, I'm buying some Big
We're
League Chew.
doing
You guys
gum.
can chew on that
There you go.
and throw it in the trash when you're done. So,
Art, something's up with Rumble.
why?
It's froze.
Uh-oh. Should give a shout out to all our Rumble listeners. Thank you guys for jumping on. Unfortunately, we cannot see your comments on
There we go.
here, but
That's better.
Lindsay's on Rumble. So if you guys want to comment and say hi,
Say hi to me.
go ahead and talk to Lindsay. She'll reply to you. So
Oh wow, we're like way far behind. Why are we not? Huh. There we go. Now we're live.
Huh.
Maybe not. I don't know what is going on.
maybe your phone's acting weird.
Maybe I need to. Maybe I just need to start over.
Just start it over.
Start it over.
Yeah, bubble tape. I remember bubble tape.
Oh yeah.
6 feet of gum. Wasn't that the whole ad? 6 foot of gum or something like that? I don't know.
Because that's all you need. Like I said, all you're doing is shove it in your mouth anyway.
Right.
So
And you spit it out pretty quick because it loses its flavor.
yeah.
So yeah, we thought it'd be kind of cool to break out some of the toys that we had and talk about them tonight. And on our little.
I still have not found my Tonka trucks. I think they're at Dad's.
Probably.
which makes me sad.
The fact that you still have them is pretty cool, though. So
It's super cool. Like, I love it. But I got to find them.
all right, so let's go to our
I'll have to find them and bring them on. And show everybody.
yeah,
They're the big, huge, like, forever ones.
the ones that you can ride on almost.
Pretty much.
At that age, you can sit on the back of them and push them.
Pretty much.
Yeah, those are fun. Those are cool. They're worth a lot of money. You know that?
Yeah, I got to find them.
Just saying.
They're not worth a lot of money when I'm not sure where they are.
You know what?
Ugh.
So we bought some. So we bought some
so gross.
at Cracker Barrel, right? And yesterday
Did you eat
I was.
them? Where are they?
I did.
Oh my God, you ate them?
I ate them. So I was on meetings all day yesterday, right? And I brought the bag into the studio with me, and I just started eating them. I looked down, the bag's gone. I'm like,
So gross.
that is why you don't keep shit like that in front of me.
Yeah, because the whole bag's gone.
The whole bag's gone during 3 meetings. So that was at least
Ugh.
kept me entertained.
They're like,
Ribbon candy. You know, Christine, have you ever watched?
goodness.
There's a video on YouTube.
your dad loves it.
There's a video on YouTube of a guy who makes the ribbon candy from scratch, and it is the coolest video to watch
so
him make
cool.
it. It's
It's
really
so
neat.
cool.
If you guys get
They
a chance,
layer
look
it
that
and
up.
they, like-
oh, it's so cool. How they
It's
do the
so
different
cool.
colors, and yeah, it's really cool to watch.
That's awesome.
So if you get a chance, check that out.
Well, look and see if they have them, because they have them in Amish country, Christine. That's where I got them for Dad last time.
Yeah,
They always have them out there. So,
it's almost like tradition, right? Ribbon candy at Christmas
Yeah.
reminds me of my grandma. Yeah, I mean it's almost
it's just a memory.
yeah. That's what a lot of this stuff is. So
Memories. So close in my mind.
really,
Sorry, I had a moment. We're good.
Can you go to the next slide, please?
Did you feel it? Look how adorable I look. Oh. You're so excited with your Star Wars.
I feel old looking at that picture.
Wow.
Yep,
When your hair was brown?
not gray.
Not gray. So adorable.
All right, so the list is huge. I mean,
Oh, I can't even.
I
Mr. Potato!
can't even list all the toys that we grew up
Etch a
with.
Sketch. I had an Etch a Sketch.
Yeah, that was cool.
Never had a Rubik's Cube.
You got one now.
Kids. I know.
You can play with it now.
No. I'll never be able to put it back.
So these are popular toys when we were growing up. When I was growing up, when Lindsay was growing up, and probably most of you.
So Cabbage Patch Kids, we got 2 of them. I
Yep.
have more, but we got those 2. Star Wars figures, you got plenty of those.
Yep.
Viewmaster, the little thing you look through.
Right there.
I know. Nintendo, I never had one when I was younger.
No?
But again, we were single. It was just me. So,
Yeah.
you know. Army Men had plenty of those. Rubik's Cube, Light Bright. I had the original ones. So when we were looking around, like the ones they have now are not the same. Like they're super tiny. The other ones were literally like an old school TV. Like
And
they were
did you-
big and they were heavy.
Did they work off a battery or did you plug them in?
I had to plug it in.
Okay.
That's what the one I had at least.
Right.
And then do you remember, what was the bear?
Teddy Ruxpin?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember Teddy Ruxpin.
I think I still have one up in Dad's attic.
Oh, really? I never had one.
I had one, and you'd put like a tape in it, and he'd
Yeah,
talk to you.
You play a cassette
or-
tape in the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God, I remember him so much. That's so funny.
It was
I
crazy.
had one. Care Bears, we got plenty of them. Etch a Sketch had one. Slinky never had one. I had the plastic one.
Yeah.
Lincoln Logs. I think I had those. Do you remember you built them, but they weren't Legos. They were like,
The Erector set? Is that what you're talking about? It was metal?
no, it was plastic and they like stuck in each other. Like, I don't know how to
The,
explain
the
it.
Tinker Toys. They were you had
don't-
the wheels, they had holes in them, you put the sticks in them and put them together.
Yes,
Yeah, it
that's
was
Tinker Toys.
Tinker Toys, yeah.
I
Yeah.
loved those.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, those were so much fun.
Yeah, you could build all kinds of shit with those.
Yes.
Yep.
Those were good. Transformers. I don't think I ever had a Transformer.
They were huge growing up. Like
I don't think I had one.
when they first came out. Because the concept was cool, right?
Oh, it's awesome. Your car turns into a
You make a
person.
truck
Heck
turn
yeah.
into a robot. I mean, that was just a cool idea. So they were
Mr. Potato Head.
They were super popular growing
Did
up.
you have a Mr. Potato Head?
I don't think I did, to be honest with you. I don't think I did.
I don't think I did either.
No.
I was gonna see if you had Miss Potato Head.
No.
Oh, Cabbage Patch Kids history. Cool.
So this is really cool. I found this, and because we'll get into a little bit how the craze of Cabbage Patch Kids just freaking went nuts.
Oh,
But I didn't realize it started back in 1976.
I didn't know that too.
So that was interesting. So
So,
I'll let you read that.
1976, as a 21-year-old art student, Xavier Roberts rediscovers needle molding, a German technique for fabric sculpture from the early 1800s, combining his interest in sculpture with the quilting skills passed down from his mother. Xavier creates his first soft sculpture. 1978, Dexter wins a first place ribbon for sculpting. Why Dexter?
Dexter's the first bear, or the first.
Oh, like the actual.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
Sorry.
like, I thought the dude's name was Xavier.
No, I couldn't.
How
put,
did Dexter win?
I couldn't fit the pictures in with it because
I
it
gotcha.
showed pictures along with it. But
So the doll
yeah, Dexter.
wins a first place ribbon for sculpture at the Osceola Art Show. Xavier begins delivering his handmade Little People originals and exhibiting them at arts and craft shows in the Southeast. He finds that many parents are happy to pay the $40 adoption fee for one of his hand-signed Little People originals. Xavier wins a first-place ribbon for sculpture with Dexter at the Osceola Art Show in Kissimmee, Florida. Returning home to Georgia, he organizes 5 school friends and incorporates original Appalachian Artworks, Inc., Xavier, Inc. Xavier and his friends renovate the LG Neal Clinic and a turn-of-the-century medical facility in Cleveland, Georgia, opening Babyland General Hospital to the public.
Interesting.
That's interesting. So he essentially did it as...
It's a hospital.
You
like-
adopt them. Yeah, that's
yep.
super cool. 1981, the growing success of Xavier's handmade Little People originals is documented by Newsweek, the Wall Street Journal, and Atlanta Weekly, and many others. There are other reports that earlier editions are re-adopting for as much as 100 times their initial adoption fee.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm sure, because even now, the originals are crazy.
Yeah.
Mine's not from the 70s. Like, mine's definitely an 80s baby.
Andrew's like, I probably never owned a Cabbage Patch Kid.
I had a couple of them.
Was this
I
all
can
you,
say they
those
weren't-
two were the only ones you had?
No,
or-
I have the other two.
I should put our toy cam back up, huh?
How do you have all 3, though? We don't. Then it makes it's too little.
Well, then I think I could do this.
Because you need the words little and us small. Yes. Now put the words
The words over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so people can see it.
Yeah.
And then there's the toys.
There you go.
There you go. So, yeah, we have the 2 Cabbage Patches. I am very, diverse in my Cabbage Patch Kids.
I remember Garbage Pail Kids. That's right. There was
yeah.
supposed to be the parody.
The parody,
of that, right? Right.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They did very well. I never had one, but I had friends that had them, and we'd all play together because
That's-
they were essentially the same, but just like rougher.
I'm surprised that didn't make the list because they were extremely. Didn't they come with a little card too or something?
Yeah, they all
that had
did.
like a story.
They'd all have their little adoption
Okay,
sign.
that's what I thought. Okay.
So that's cool. Cabbage Patch Kids history, 83. By the end of the year, almost 3 million of the Cabbage Patch Kids toys have been adopted, but demand has not been met. The Cabbage Patch Kids toys go on record as the most successful new doll introduction to the history of the toy industry. In December, they were featured on the cover of Newsweek. Well, and I would love to know, so like dolls up until then were either soft or hard. They were either a soft plush toy
Or porcelain.
or they were porcelain.
Right.
This was the first one that kind of had both. It had the hard face
Right. With the soft body.
with the soft body.
Yep.
So you could actually play with it because the porcelain ones you can't really play with.
Well, I don't know because my dad's got a one of the Rice Krispie dolls from the original Rice Krispies.
Okay.
And I think his face is plastic and the rest of him is soft.
Soft? I don't know.
So maybe, I don't know. Maybe it had to be something.
Yeah.
So
But you also couldn't buy that. You had to like
you want it in a
Win it
cereal
through the
box
thing,
or whatever.
yeah.
Or you mail in your proof of
yeah.
purchase
So I'm
or
like,
whatever.
this is
Yeah, people were fighting in the stores to get one. That's going to come up. That's
That's
going to come up a little bit later
crazy.
too. So that's, yeah, like There were a lot of fights. Like they called it the Cabbage Patch Kids riot of the 80s or something like that. Oh yeah, it was nuts. People were beating each other up for Christmas time when they came out. It was crazy.
That's nuts.
They were cheaper dolls.
Creepier dolls.
Oh, creepier dolls.
The Garbage Pail ones or the...
Yeah, I think the Garbage Pail ones were a little bit creepy.
Well, they were supposed to be like rough.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, ghetto kids.
Yeah, ghetto kids. Hood kids in the hood. These are your hoodlums.
The kids that really need adoption, right?
Right. So it doesn't say here when he changed it to Cabbage Patch Dolls. Because on the very first one, it says that he called them Little People Originals.
Yeah, it didn't say in there. That's surprising. Yeah, good point.
When it got changed.
It did not say that in there.
Huh. Christine? You know you're good like that. You probably already know. So the Viewmaster.
This is cool.
Edwin Mayer designed a machine that mounted the tiny pieces of Kodachrome color transparency film into reels made from heavy paper stock. A special viewer was also designed and produced. He had the idea of updating the old-fashioned stereotype by using the stereoscope by using the new Kodachrome 16 millimeter color film. So how did he think of this?
So the original what was considered like a Viewmaster, they showed some pictures of it. Goes back to like 1945. It goes way back.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty neat to see that.
Yeah, that's really neat because mine looked more like that one.
The brown one? Mm-hmm. All the ones I remember were red, but...
No, mine wasn't red. Mine was another color.
Yeah.
That's I'm like, I remember mine more like that, but I don't know. Who knows?
Trolls was another popular...
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
With the hair. Oh, I had a bunch of those.
Yeah, that's right. The hair stuck up real high. Yeah.
And you could do like yeah.
Couldn't you put them like on the end of your pencil or something too?
You had little pencil ones.
Yeah,
you had bigger ones. Oh my God. Yes, trolls.
Yeah, they are. That's crazy.
Yes. We have them. They're in here.
Yep, Raggedy and Andy. Yep.
They're in the studio.
Yeah, right. Do you have Andy too?
Yeah, they're over there.
I thought just Raggedy Ann was in there.
I had two of them.
Oh, I didn't know you did.
I thought I did.
I thought you just had Raggedy Ann in there.
Two? I don't know.
Oh, I don't remember.
I have the other one. It's probably with the rest of my other stuff. I have no idea where it is.
She's not haunted.
She's not haunted.
Pet Rocks. I remember Pet Rocks too.
I never had one.
Yeah. Yes, Annabelle was a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yes, she was.
Etch-a-Sketch. These things are cool as hell.
I always saw the people do all this crazy stuff. I could never know how they got there. Like, it's like that kind of stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah. It's finesse.
So Etch-a-Sketch is a mechanical drawing toy invented by André Cassenis of France and subsequently manufactured by the Ohio Art Company. It is now owned by Spin Master of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. An Etch-a-Sketch has... Did you remember you had the Etch-a-Sketch that was on the keychain? Did you ever have one of those? They were little baby ones. I remember that.
Nope, never had one of those.
It didn't it didn't do a whole lot because it was all of, 3 inches big, but I remember having one. An Etch-a-Sketch has a thick, flat gray screen in a red plastic frame, and they've always been red.
Yeah.
They've never not
as
always
far as I
been
remember,
red.
yeah, they've always been red.
There are 2 white knobs on the front of the frame in the lower corners. Twisting the knobs moves a stylus that displaces an aluminum powder on the back of the screen, leaving a solid line. The knobs create lineographic images. The left controls the stylus horizontally and the right moves it vertically.
That's what was hard, especially when you're young. Because you're not
You're
ambidextrous
still not,
you should be.
still don't know what you're doing.
Right, so you're trying to figure out which one goes up, which one goes... You write some interesting shit.
The Etch-a-Sketch was introduced near the peak of the baby boom on July 12th, 1960 for $2.99, equivalent to $30 in 2022. It all went on to sell. Why am I making words in there? Went on to sell 600,000 units that year and is one of the best-known toys of that era.
Wow, that's a
In
lot.
1998, it was introduced into the National Toy Hall of Fame at the Strong in Rochester, New York. That's cool. In 2003, the Toy Industry Association named Etch-a-Sketch one of the 100 most memorable toys of the 20th century.
That's cool.
A Etch-a-Sketch has since sold over 100 million units worldwide.
Jeez.
It's still, like, it is such a cool toy.
Can you buy them still, though?
Yeah.
I mean, brand new?
Oh,
you can buy
yeah.
them? Huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're still at the store.
Interesting. Yeah, that was a fun toy.
It's, how many times did you get, like, I'm going to draw this, and then you're almost done, and start over.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
'cause
was
there was
the-
no erase. You had to shake it.
No, you shook and you start all the way over. And then what was the ones where it was like a piece of paper and you wrote on it and then you pulled the piece of paper back?
Oh yeah,
out?
it was little.
Like a notepad.
Yeah,
thing or
yeah,
something?
yeah. It was red. It had a yellow. The
Yeah.
binder was yellow. Yeah, you write on and you'd peel it up and it would erase it.
And then
yeah.
you'd start over.
Yeah.
And write
Yeah,
on
that's
it
kind of how
again.
carbon copies came about. I think it's kind of the same technology, right?
Same
It's
thing.
carbon copy.
Only it was not on plastic.
Right.
It was on a paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, really? You guys just got one? That's cool.
heck yeah.
That's cool.
Why not?
I would play with one all day long. I love those things.
I know.
They're so
You
much
couldn't.
fun.
I couldn't make anything like that. Like,
I probably could now. I'd be curious what I could do now. I couldn't as a kid.
think we might need to get him one, Andrea. Maybe get him for his birthday.
And that's just sketch.
Rubik's Cube. Hungarian design teacher and serious puzzler
Puzzler.
Ernro Rubik
Yep.
assembled his first cube puzzle in 1974 and called it the Magic Cube. After a toy agent pitched the puzzle to Ideal Toy and Novelty Company, it renamed the puzzle Rubik's Cube and began putting it in the stores in 1980.
Another item that sold like mad. Everybody had to have
crazy.
one.
And it's so like we were messing with it, and I'm like, it goes one way, and this top square is not connected. So you go the other way, and it's not connected, but you can't pull it off. And Keith's like, what? And I was like, that's as far as I got with the Rubik's Cube.
Trying to figure out how it
That's
works.
where my brain left, is I want to know how it works. Like,
She's-
how are you connected?
She's going to want to pull one apart, I know.
Yeah, I really
So I'm
do.
going to have to buy another one
I
that she
know.
could rip apart. See how it's manufactured.
I know, I really just want to see
I like to
what it
picture
is.
the old cube next
Wood
to
one.
it. I wonder if that was the
That's
magic
really
cube.
cool. That might be
And then
his
they
first
turned
one,
it
yeah.
into the Rubik's Cube after that. So it was pretty cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Or that was the prototype. Maybe it was the prototype.
Or that was the one he had. Yeah, who
Yeah.
knows? I mean, that's crazy because it does look like it has the squares on it that they have to be set up in a certain way.
Yeah.
So I wonder how it got redone and turned into this, with the colors and
Oh,
everything else. And the fact that they're still selling like crazy now.
oh yeah. They had the little keychain ones for those too. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But then
The
they came out with, remember the pyramid one? They had one that looked like a pyramid and a couple other
yeah.
designs they came.
No.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah.
Stretch Armstrong. What about Gumby and Pokey?
Gumby and Pokey. Yep. They were popular too.
I like that.
There's so I mean, I couldn't name all the toys. I mean, there's
No.
so many. So many. I tried to pick some of the ones that we had up here that we could actually feature. So,
Well, yeah, because these are the ones we actually
Yeah,
have. But, oh,
yeah.
my goodness. Gumby and Pokey. Oh.
yep. Dumbest show ever. That was like claymation at
absolutely
its
nothing.
early stages.
There is 0 point in that show.
Yeah, it was dumbest show ever. But
You love that.
yeah,
I like Gumby and Pokey.
Stretch Armstrong.
Popular. Oh, here's where you got your fun dip.
Yeah, so we move on to some popular candy growing up, and I'm curious if a lot of this is what you guys grew up with too.
So candy cigarettes.
Yep.
Of course. Oh my goodness. You get them at the ice cream man. Did you have ice cream man?
Yes, we did.
That drove
we had,
around?
We had two different ones. We had a local guy, and then we had Mr. Softy.
Well, Mr. Softy, I know, but
Yeah.
did Mr. Softy sell anything other than ice cream?
Yeah. He sold
like
those
candies
stuff.
and stuff?
Yeah, yep.
Did he have pickles?
No, didn't have pickles.
No. That's the best thing you get from your.
No. Pickles,
Okay, so I'm gonna gross you out real good.
pickles
You
and
ready?
ice cream don't go together.
You get
Yeah, I just said that.
you ready to get divorced? You might divorce me after this.
Why?
You dip your pickle in your Pop Rocks. Oh my god, it's so good.
Then it's like a sweet dill pickle. That's weird.
It's like popping pickly goodness.
That's weird.
It's delicious.
That's weird.
You just said pickles and ice cream don't go together.
You're right.
You don't
they
put them in your mouth
They don't go
together.
together. No, they don't
but
go
you have to have a pickle, and then you eat your ice cream, and then you have your pickle.
I've never heard of an ice cream man selling pickles.
Welcome to Arizona. We had
It
pickles and
must be
hot
in
sauce
Arizona.
and
yeah, that's in Arizona.
all
thing,
sorts
for
of
sure.
stuff. Oh,
100%.
yeah.
But you had Mr. Softy?
No, I'd never even heard of it until you talked about
You
it.
just said you had Mr. Softy.
You had Mr. Soft.
No, you said you had Mr.
I
Softy.
said you had Mr. Soft.
I don't think you said that, but
We never had Mr. Soft.
So what did you have? What was your ice cream?
We just had
guy?
ice cream trucks. Like they were all
Like
individually
no
owned.
name. So
Joe's ice cream truck that
Joe's
lived
ice
in the
cream truck.
neighborhood. Yep. And you drove around, and that's all we had. And they had all the same music, and you knew they was coming.
yeah, well, I hear it around our neighborhood sometimes.
Oh, I know there's one, and he
Yeah.
never comes in our corner.
No, he's always driving around that area over there. I had one in my old
Christine, tell
neighborhood.
Jay, shush. It's really good. It's like, but you have to get the cherry ones, not the strawberry. Like you have to. It's really good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll try anything once.
Don't
You know,
judge.
doesn't mean I won't puke, but you know.
It's really good with the hot pickles. I know.
So they sold hot pickles?
Oh yeah,
Really?
pickles and hot pickles.
That's got to be an Arizona
and-
thing because yeah,
don't know.
our ice cream man sold ice cream and toys and candy.
We had toys and candy and
So-
like frozen ice cream, like
Yeah.
sandwiches and stuff.
And
Like
the
we
toys,
didn't have any.
the toys you sold were just these cheap pieces of crap.
Oh yeah,
things that
no,
would
they all
break
were.
an
But they
heart.
had like all these candies, and they'd have all the different like face ice creams that are like the SpongeBob and the whatever they are. I don't know, whatever they were.
So my favorite toy that I got from the ice cream man, I was actually going to buy. They have them on Amazon. I was going to buy some. They were these little planes.
Oh, you and these planes.
They're gliders, and they're made out of styrofoam, and they're all modeled after World War II planes.
Yeah.
And it was cool because of course, on the back of the package they
It
show you
tells you,
all the
yeah.
ones they have, so you got to get the whole collection.
Of course,
right?
so they can't just get one.
Right. So I was always trying to buy it so I could buy the whole collection. But they were fun. They had a little propeller on the front of it, and they would fly pretty good when you put them together. If you
How many
didn't-
flies you get out of
If you
them?
didn't break it by putting it together,
Yeah.
snapping the styrofoam. But no, it was fun. No,
And then when you crash it.
they would last forever. Yeah, as long as you didn't beat the hell out of it, it lasted forever.
Yeah,
So
I didn't get those. We got pop things.
oh, the ring pop.
No,
No.
they're not a candy. It's a pop. Like you throw it and it pops.
Oh, the snaps. Yeah, they come in a box and they're wrapped in paper.
Yeah, and then
And you throw them on the ground.
gunpowder
Yeah.
at its finest.
Smoke bombs. We got smoke bombs. all
Smoke
the time
bombs.
from the
Those
ice
are
cream
good
man.
too.
Yeah, those are fun.
Little cherry bombs. Mm-hmm.
Yep, they were fun.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Derail and squirrel. Back to, what we're talking about. So candy cigarettes. Charms assorted squares.
Hot fries.
Oh, yes, Taylor.
You have an ice cream man that has
Oh
hot
my
fries?
God. Yes.
Really?
They're so good.
What are they?
Way better than hot Cheetos.
Are they like a
Similar to a hot Cheeto, only a fry, and it's a different inside. Like it's not a Cheeto-y inside, it's more fluffy.
huh,
Peanut chews, Sky bars.
Juji beads? I remember Juji beads. Three Musketeers,
When they had 3 ingredients, yeah.
indents.
They had 3
Three
indents.
indents to break off a piece at a time. Oh, you know what? I think I remember that.
I don't.
I think I actually remember that.
Juju beads are what? I've heard of them.
They're
They're not like Mike and Ike's.
no, they were the little like cone, not cone shaped ones. Like they were round, but they had all the different flavors. Am I talking about the same thing, Dad? I don't know if I'm talking about the same thing. Like the hell were they called? They were called something else.
Juju
I thought.
beads.
No, but I thought they changed the name and they were something else.
It's funny.
They were fruit flavored, not like
But were they like a hard candy or a soft
no,
candy?
it was soft. There was a chew.
So it was like chewy, like a
Yeah, yeah.
Starburst?
Yeah, kind of. It was like a
Only individual, not wrapped?
almost like a gumdrop, but a little.
Oh, okay,
It didn't
okay.
have the sugar on the outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so good, Taylor. I'll get
Spicy
them for
fry
him.
shaped chips, like hot. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's different, like inside. They're really good.
I like hot stuff. It's not bad.
No, they're good. Those I'll eat the whole bag of.
That doesn't surprise me.
Those things that we, talk about, you eat the whole bag of that. Yeah, I'd eat those.
that wouldn't
Your
surprise me.
charger's right there, the red one.
I know. I was looking at that, but I'm not going to reach for
Would
it.
you like
so.
me to give it to me and I can put it over here and charge it?
No, it's all right. It's fine. It's going to die anyway. I don't care.
Can die anyways. Don't call Keith. He's not going to
Don't
answer
call
you.
me. Not answer my phone.
Call me. I can't say that. Nickel nip.
Nickel nip. Wax bottle candy.
How did we get away with that when we were kids? All right. Okay. You gonna have some nickel nips?
Nickel.
Like to order some nickel nips. Nickel nips.
They're good. Dad used to buy them from me all the time. They didn't come in that big of a pack, though. They used to be like a 4-pack.
That's also 5 times what you used to pay for them.
That probably.
So
I'm sure.
that's why they made them bigger for you. Mary Jane's, which are the ones you've been sucking on all week.
Yep, those are good.
Those are, what are those?
It's caramel.
I thought it was
basically.
peanuts.
No,
I don't know why I thought it was peanut.
no.
So it's just like little caramel chews?
Yeah.
Like sugar daddies?
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
Only
yeah.
not hard on the outside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Moon pies.
Oh. So my dad used to eat moon pies and then snowballs
Oh, yeah. Snowballs. Yep.
with the stuff on the outside?
Yeah, with like a big sponge.
Yes. It's like a big fluff and then it has the
Yeah.
marshmallow and the coconut on the
Yep,
top.
yeah.
Oh my God. So I remember when dad had his heart attack and I was younger and he had to stop eating those and I was so bummed because I was like, oh, we're not going to have them in the house anymore.
Yeah, didn't you buy? Oh, Dad bought snow caps. That's right.
Dad got
He
snow
bought
caps,
I,
yep.
remember, I used to buy those in the movie theater.
The big,
all the
huge
time.
ones. I usually get the little baby ones. I didn't know they came in big, huge ones.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I have to suck the banana ones. They have strawberry too.
yeah. It was pink.
Chocolate,
Yeah,
vanilla,
whatever it was.
banana, and strawberry.
Yeah.
I can't do them. They taste weird.
What was your favorite ice cream from the Ice Cream Man?
Ice cream sandwich.
Really?
Still.
That's what you went for?
Ice cream sandwich.
See, we had Carvel, so I didn't.
Our ice cream man didn't have soft serve. It was only.
No, neither did ours. No,
Well,
he,
Mr. Fluffers,
Mr. Softy.
him too.
I never bought from Mr. Softy, so I don't know
okay.
what he had. I stayed with the local guy.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Your local
Yeah,
guy,
he's a local guy.
Mr. Fluffers. You didn't buy it from Mr. Fluffers?
I don't remember. Did Mr. Soft? Maybe Mr. Softy did have soft serve. He had to. He had to have.
Can't have a name like that.
Yeah,
Come on now.
because we had our guy sold.
It's like having an ice cream man to be like, no, I only sell pickles.
Our
bro."
guy sold the drumsticks, but he used to sell all the different types of ice pops. So like, remember the bonbon pops, the red, white, and blues.
Yes. Did
They
you
had
have the
those.
big, huge ones that were super long
Yeah,
and they were
yeah.
in like a plastic thing?
Yep, yeah.
Oh my God, we used to get those
Yeah.
all the time because they were cheap.
Yeah.
Because it's Kool-Aid in a tube.
Remember push-up
nothing to-
pops?
I do the orange ones.
Yep. Chuckles and Crows.
Oh,
And you just
nice.
lost power. That's good.
Good job, Dad.
How'd you just lose
Let
power?
us know. I mean, we're obviously up the road and we're good. So
Our power's on. Really, you lost power.
there's that.
Well, hopefully we don't lose power because that'll be bad. for
Bad
the
if
sh-
both of us don't have AC.
Well, that'd be bad for the show.
Yeah, you're like, and they.
Rock candy. I remember rock candy.
Oh my God,
They
it is
sell them
still
on the stick. Yeah.
or on the string. I liked them on the
Yeah,
string
the
better
string
than on the
too.
stick. Oh
Yeah.
my God, that was my favorite.
Yeah, rock candy was good.
What's Chuckles jelly candy?
That's what he's talking about. The Chuckles. So they're kind of big. They come in a pack. I think there's only like 4 or 5 to the pack, and they're different colors, and basically like a gumdrop coated in sugar, but they're larger. The
Were they
Chuckles are
flat or
bigger.
were they like?
I think they were. Yeah, they were flat. They were flat. Not like
don't know if
not
I've
like
ever-
flat like paper, but they were.
They weren't like a
that thick.
gumdrop. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah, maybe
they
the
were-
size of a silver dollar, if that.
Huh.
And there was like.
I don't think I've ever seen
I think
those.
there was a red, green, maybe
Yellow
yellow,
or
or
something,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah, the standard colors. It was only like 4 or 5 to the pack.
Huh? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, those were good. I didn't have a picture of it, did I?
Atomic fireballs. Oh my God.
Remember those?
Favorite.
They were
favorite.
huge.
Oh,
They were huge.
I can eat a whole bag of them.
And then
Oh my God, they're so
Then
good.
your tongue's all raw and
Red
numb.
and fiery. It's delicious. And then you go to the lemon heads and then it's all sore and yeah.
Or Red Hots. Remember Red Hots?
I have Red
were
Hots
good.
downstairs.
Yeah, Red Hots are good.
Necco wafers. Favorite. What? Oh, see, there's so many favorites.
The
Yes,
Sunkist jelly
those I
circles dipped in
remember.
sugar. Yeah, I do.
Those
yeah,
I remember.
those, yeah.
Are those similar to the Chuckles? Ish?
Those are rings, though, weren't they? They were rings with a hole in it.
Not the Sunkist ones. No, they're like, they literally were stamped jellies, and they'd look like an orange slice and a lemon slice.
Oh
and
yeah, I do remember those. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they, I remember those were good.
yeah,
those
because
were
they'd
really
have
good.
4 or 5 of them in a
Yep.
pack, and
Yeah,
it'd be
you'd have
like
lemon lime.
lemon, lime, grapefruit, and
Yeah, something like
whatever.
that,
yeah.
Yep. Those are runts. I love runts.
Rods
Wrong one, sorry.
and nerds. Yes.
Runts nerds. Remember Razzles?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw Razzles.
didn't like
too.
them.
Oh, I love them.
I didn't like them. They were weird because I'm like, are you a candy or are you a gum? Like, make up your mind. I can't. I need to commit.
Remember Spree?
Yes.
Spree candy?
Do you remember the sprees that were flat but soft? Like they were hard but soft?
No, I don't remember those.
So they weren't hard like the Neckos, but they were hard to begin with, and then they melted into like a chewy. Oh my God, people! I know you. I know you know. They're so good.
I don't remember that. I remember when
Sears had
Sears had.
candies?
Yeah, I remember when Sears had candies.
I don't. Sears candy bar? What? It makes me sad that Sears is gone.
That was like up toward the front when you walked in, wasn't it? When you went into Sears, if I remember. But God, it's been years since I've been at Sears.
Our Sears
Been
had 3 different
forever.
levels, so I don't know.
Yeah,
It depends
Sears
on
is
what door
usually
you went into.
Sears is usually huge.
I loved Sears. We just got rid of our Sears recently.
Yep,
Oh, now you're making me sad.
they're all going out of business.
Necco wafers,
Those are
favorite.
I
Fun
hadn't
dip.
I hadn't had those in forever until you opened them the other night.
they're delicious.
And they're so good.
I have them every couple years. Anytime I go to Cracker Barrel, I got to get Neckos.
Yeah, they're really good.
Anytime we're on a car trip and I see them, I got to get them. It's my favorite.
They probably sell them in the regular,
sure you
like,
can find
Circle
them
K's
somewhere.
and stuff.
Not a lot of them do.
No, Sears had a
no.
big old Easter egg stuffed with vanilla cream and walnuts and cherries. Really, I don't. God, that sounds delicious. I don't.
Yeah,
remember
you
that.
would love that.
Christine remembers what you're talking about. I don't remember.
Blackjacks.
What were blackjacks? I don't remember what blackjacks
I don't remember
were.
blackjacks.
Oh, what-
licorice,
licorice?
blackjack,
Okay.
licorice.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, those things were really good, Christine. I don't remember what they were, but they were like sweetheart only not, like soft sweethearts almost. So good.
Remember when they came out with that shoestring licorice? It was real thin, and it was like a loop
like
of
the
like
red.
20
Yeah,
feet.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to love that.
I'm not a licorice person. I never have been.
I like the red. I like the
Not Twizzlers, not.
Oh,
what
when they
is it,
came out
Red
with
Vines?
chocolate licorice, I was in heaven. It was awesome. I used to
Chocolate
I used to
licorice?
drink milk through it. It was awesome. So good. Not a big black licorice.
There are
person.
moments in your life.
Although good and plenty as I could eat.
Oh my God, the Dollar General has Neckos.
Really?
Thank God there's not one that close.
You're dangerous now. That's it.
The dollar stores have the good stuff.
Yeah, I know.
We don't have one out here by us. They need to build one. Yeah, I've never been a licorice person.
Really?
Never.
I like
No.
licorice.
I mean, like sure, everybody gets them like the red vines. Oh, let's have red vine. No, if I'm gonna have red vines, they have to be sat out and almost stale. I know.
She's going to bring you some.
Yes.
Neckos, that is.
I need Neckos.
But then they came out, licorice started coming out with all the different colors, like green and blue, and they started coming out with all these different
I
flavors.
can't. And they get weird. Like
yeah, those ones do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the traditional red ones are good.
Like the red vines.
before red vines was even a thing.
before red
Like the
vines.
regular red-
There's
yeah.
a licorice before red vines.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
licorice pre red vines.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I don't know who made it, but it wasn't red vine. Red vines, there was no such thing.
For
as
me, red
back.
vines is like that's licorice.
Yeah, but back in the 80s, we didn't have red vines.
Okay, vintage toy.
I'm just saying.
Simmer down.
We had
But
yeah.
like for me growing up, that's what it was. And then it was Twizzlers that came out that everybody went rave.
Yeah,
I can't do
Twizzlers.
Twizzlers. They're weird. Like they're not.
So I like Twizzlers better than red vines.
I don't. It's weird in your mouth. But again, that could have been closer to the licorice you grew up with. I
Right,
grew up with the
right.
red vines, and I just was never a
You
huge
don't like
fan.
it.
Oh my God, I know. And I have some in from last year, and I snuck some in.
You still have candy corn?
I do.
Yeah, again, that goes.
Oh
on.
yeah. Well, and then there's so many places out there, Christine, to get them. Like the amount of stuff I'm gonna get in Amish country is not even. It's not funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, chiclets, cheeky cheese.
You have
The
a pack.
tiny
You have a
fruit
pack of those on the table.
I
too,
know they're so
Chiclets.
good.
That's
The
so funny.
chickies. So we had chiclets in packs of all one flavor.
Well,
too.
chiclets were the squares.
Those are mini chickies.
These are minis. Yeah.
I know, but we had the chiclets that were in like one flavor pack, so you'd get like five
yeah.
of.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I remember.
Pop Rocks, Big League Chew. So good. Everybody had Big League
Yeah.
Chew. Come on, man.
And,
And then
the candy sticks are the ones we
The
have up
candy
there
sticks.
too.
You
are
like
so good.
those.
I
I've
love
never
those.
been. I don't. And then what were the suckers that had the gum inside?
Blow pops.
Blow pops. I always wanted to eat them. I couldn't. They always tore up my tongue. I'd always be bleeding.
Yeah, same with Tootsie Roll pops.
5
They're
seconds
kinda the
in.
same
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
5 seconds in, I'm bleeding. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Eat a Charleston Chew for us. We never. had one.
It's
You have
so
one right
good.
there.
I have one right there. I'm going to eat it for you. It's You've never had one? Christine, you bring me Necco's. I'll bring you Charleston Chews.
No, it was Andrea that never had them.
What?
Yeah.
Andrea, you bring me Necco's when you come down. Oh, Cowtails.
I remember those. Those were chocolate.
Those were chocolate
Yeah.
and
Like
what
a
was-
cream. There was a cream in the middle, wasn't there?
something like that. Oh, and then the vanilla. Oh, what were the caramel things with the white vanilla in the middle? I know you know them.
No, I don't remember.
They were caramel, like little caramel, like pieces, and they were individually wrapped, and it had like a white vanilla cream on the inside.
I don't remember.
No
that.
idea what it's
I
called.
don't remember that.
But they came in a bag, or they came in.
Because that's what the cowtails remind me of. They were long. They
No,
were like
these
that
were
big,
short
they were
and
filled.
stumpy. So it looked like you cut a carrot piece. Like you took a Necco, only thicker. It's about that size. And it had like caramel
Bottle caps. I
bottle
remember that.
caps.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Bottle caps.
But it had like, it was like a caramel or something on the outside, and then it had vanilla on the inside. And I'd always suck the vanilla out and then eat the caramel.
Yeah, bottle caps and then Razzles remind me of bottle caps when they first came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize that they were gum until I chewed them.
Well, then there was bottle caps, and then there was something else that was with them all the time. Was it Sweet Tarts or something else?
Sweet Tarts were good.
Yeah, they're like a caramel filled. They're like a cream filled caramel.
Yeah.
I don't even know what their names are, but they were so good.
And then Skittles. Skittles was always popular
Skittles
too.
was always good.
Growing up.
Does Skittles have flavors, or is it just your brain? I know we've been through this before. We're gonna have to do like a blind taste test, where I give you a
That
color.
would be so much fun.
I give you a color and you tell me what the
That would
flavor
be so
is.
much fun. So what you're trying to say is they're all the same flavor.
So I was reading a thing, and the company actually says they're all the same flavor. All they do is color the coating.
So your brain tricks you into thinking it tastes
Yes.
like lime or it tastes like orange or
Yes.
whatever it is. Interesting.
Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah. What were the ones?
Maybe we do a live Facebook thing in between, because we wouldn't do a whole show
Sugar
about
Daddy
it.
suckers. I remember those Sugar Daddies.
Oh,
Remember Runts?
yes.
Do you ever have Runts?
Yes, we were talking
All-
about those.
all the-
Runts are good.
all
All
the
the banana and the
fruit flavor
flavor. I
stuff,
wonder if
yeah.
those are flavored.
I don't know. We
We're gonna have
we
to do
have
it.
to do the Skittles
Oh
test.
my
That
God,
would
we
right.
have to do the
that would be
Skittles
so
test.
much fun to do that.
Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Maybe it'll be a live Facebook
No,
thing.
do it on the show one night. Maybe we should do it on the show.
Should we do it on the end of the show for next week?
Yeah, let's do it next week.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
You're going to have to be blindfolded or
That's
something.
fine.
Or I can be blindfolded.
Yeah. Or we can
'Cause you
both
have to
do
drive
it.
the-
We could both do it.
Do one and then the other.
Yeah. I'd be
That'd be
curious
cool.
because I'm curious about that because that'd be funny if your brain actually tricked
That's what I was reading. They say that it's like, it's no flavor. All of them go in white,
you. Right. And they
and
just,
they candy coat them, and then they just roll them through the color at the end, and then stamp them and send them on their way.
that's interesting.
Zots.
I don't remember that.
That sounds familiar, but I can't remember what they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, sugar babies are
Sugar
great.
Babies
I
good.
broke my teeth on one of them. I will never eat them again.
Did you really?
Yes. I was at work, and I was mid-20s, right? And I'm chewing on one, and it was my girlfriend's like, oh, yeah, they're kind of hard. Like, they've been, open for a while, so they're not fresh. And so I'm just crunching on it, and then I hear a louder crunch than the crunch that I had.
You're like,
And I'm like, oh, that's bad. Literally just, like, snapped my tooth.
Oof.
I mean, I do chew ice like crazy, so it's not like, didn't know that was coming. But, yeah, I was like, oh, that. And then you're, like, waiting for it to hurt. Thank God it didn't hurt. But,
Yeah.
I had to go get a root canal.
huh.
That was this side. It was great. It's good stuff.
They had
Good
a
stuff.
Oh, I think I remember those. They had a
Yes!
fizzy filling.
Yes, you like. Oh, what is it? So I actually have. Oh my God, this
I think
is
I do remember
hilarious.
those.
So there was a candy, and I bet
she's
you that's
looking it up.
those. So there was a candy that one of the nurses at work got, and he got like an 8-pound, no joke. It's like a freaking
It's a hard candy on the outside, right? And then you bite into it and it gets that weird.
Pezzes.
Well,
Don't forget
Pezzes.
Pezzes.
Yeah, Pezzes were good.
I think it is Zots. Oh my God. I really do think
Because
it
it was a hard shell on the outside, right?
It is.
And then
Look, I
when you-
literally have it in my
Yeah.
Amazon cart.
And then when you bite
It is
into it,
Zots.
it's got that. It
You get a
gives
5-pound bag for $32.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, I think I do remember those.
Yeah, like they're so cool. Like you suck on them, it's awful. Like don't do it. Your tongue gets all caramel creams. Those are good too. Your tongue gets all funny because it's like a baking soda or something on the inside.
I remember
so you
those,
suck on
yeah,
it for a while
yeah.
and then you hit it and it goes.
Yep. Yeah, I think I had one of those by accident one time.
And you're like,
and I
what?
thought it was weird when I bit
Yeah.
into it. Like,
Oh my
what
God.
the hell's that?
So crazy. So I would. I would do it and then suck through it and make all the bubbles come out and then spit all the foam out.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't like the taste of the foam. So I would be like, I'm foaming at the mouth and spitting all the, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you played that to your advantage a few
Oh,
times.
yeah, no, I screwed the people. Oh, we're done with candies?
That's it. That's it. That's it for our candy
Oh,
and toy.
A&W hard candy barrels. Yes. And Warheads. Oh, yes.
Warheads were
Taylor.
like atomic fireballs, though, weren't they? Weren't they the same principle?
Warheads were sour. Atomic fireballs were cinnamony.
Oh, okay. Maybe I never had warheads.
Oh my God, you never had warheads?
Yeah, maybe
you could
not.
only eat about 4 of them before the acid totally disintegrated your tongue. And like
Probably.
it was just sore and open. But they were delicious.
Yeah, you find the root beer. You could find them at some. I think Ace Hardware sells them
Oh yeah.
up front. They have the
We've seen
little.
them. They
Yeah,
have the little baggies
Yeah.
with the random stuff. I love Ace.
yeah. They're
Hardware.
not
They-
barrels, but they're the root beer.
They're the ones that we
candies,
were
the
gonna-
hard candies. Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were pretty good.
They're not bad.
And they weren't bad. You gotta
These
candy
candy cigarettes
cigarettes.
aren't bad either. Where did you go when you brought me candy cigarettes?
In Prescott. No, it wasn't Prescott.
No, you went on a work trip
Shit. Where
and you
was
bribed me
that?
and came back with candy
Where was
cigarettes.
that?
Was it California?
We found them in California. Remember the first time
We
we went
found
to that
them,
one
yeah.
store? But yeah, I mean, it had to be California
When
that
you
I
went
found
back,
them.
maybe, yeah.
No, it was when I went to that Grapevine, that town, Grapevine
Oh,
in
yeah,
Dallas. That's when I found them. Yeah.
What?
Warheads and
Arthur puts
oatmeal,
warheads in
really?
his oatmeal?
That's interesting.
You want to
That
know
would
that?
be
Kinda
interesting.
weird.
Arthur, I need to hang out with you more often, man. You do some kind of bizarre stuff.
I mean,
It's kinda good.
I thought I was weird with the hot pickles and the pop rocks,
Right.
but you know, warheads in your oatmeal.
That's interesting. Probably gives a good flavor.
If you've never had a warhead, I don't know how that's gonna.
No, but it's sour, but it's got to turn sweet after the sour disappears, right? Kind of like a
It's
Sour
sour,
Patch Kid.
like acidy sour. It's not sour like a lemon head sour.
Right, right. Like a Sour Patch Kid, right? When you first do them, they're
Yes.
sour, and then they turn sweet after the
Oh, the
after
Sour
all the
Patch Kids
sour
aren't
wears
really
away.
sour, but yes, I get
Yeah.
you. That same acidity, yeah. National news.
So I found this headline. I thought this was kind of interesting. Malaria reemerges and spreads in the U.S. for the first time in 20 years. That's kind of interesting, huh?
So far, 5 cases of malaria infection that occurred on U.S. soil have been identified, 4 in Florida and 1 in Texas. Reuters reported this is the first local spread of the disease in 20 years. Wouldn't surprise me.
That's interesting.
It actually doesn't surprise me that a lot of...
A lot of what?
You're not doing any more heads. Oh my goodness, seriously. They're not bad. Like, they're not sour. It's just the acid tears up your tongue.
Adrian likes to fabricate stories about me.
I
I don't know. We'll find that out soon when we do our little adventure.
don't know. Oh, God. The fun that will be had.
Yes.
It's going to be great.
So what were you saying? You were saying something about this. About the malaria. Back on track. It's gone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that one's gone.
Oh, no. So talking about these diseases, it doesn't surprise me. I'm actually surprised that it's not more. So with everybody non-vaxxing and we can't do this, that's why measles and mumps have gone crazy.
Yeah.
Because you can't do this. I mean, I know malaria isn't one of the things we vaccinate for, but if you start bringing in weird stuff, you know. do you expect?
Yeah. I
There's
just thought
that.
that was kind of interesting.
Oh, this. Ugh.
Great headline here, folks. If this doesn't
Human meat.
if this doesn't make you, that's not human meat. If this doesn't make
Next.
you grossed out and just shake your head as to why.
Lab grown meat is cleared for sale in the United States.
Now they're starting with chicken.
Why would they not?
So go ahead and read that.
Upside Foods and Good Meat, two companies that make what they call cultivated chicken. Okay. Said Wednesday that they have gotten approval from the U.S. Department of Agriculture to start producing their cell-based proteins. Cell-based. Okay, we're going to take that for a minute. We're just going to keep going. Good Meat, which is owned by plant-based egg substitute maker Eat Just, said that production is starting immediately. Cultivated or lab-grown meat is grown in a giant vat, much like what you'd find at a beer brewery.
So go back to your
Okay. So cell-based
cell-based,
proteins.
yeah.
So cell-based means that they are still using a cell, a chicken cell, if we're doing chicken. And all they're doing is mass producing it like they mass produce, like they cloned. That's all it is. Soylent Green, seriously. That's all it is they're just letting those cells reproduce. So it's not anything living. It's not anything like that. It's like a cancer chicken.
So how does that benefit us as humans?
It doesn't.
I mean, what's the nutrition value of it?
0, probably. I don't know.
I mean, I just
Because they're not, so you're not, the nutrients you get from your meat is essentially what they eat.
right.
So you're getting all the nutrients, all the vitamins that they've taken in. That's
Right.
why everything, when they wander around, free range
Right.
is better than being stuck in a box, because then you're not just eating whatever, feed you give them. They're getting all their other stuff,
Right.
their bugs and everything. So this is going to have, I don't know what nutrients it would have. I mean, it's still a protein, but it's not going to have anything else.
I just my question is, who's going to buy it?
Well, my question is, how is it going to be labeled?
Right. It's not going to look like chicken. There's no way they can make you take a chicken breast and put that shit next to it. There's no way you're going to tell me it's going to look
But
like
if
it.
you slowly mush it in, how are you going to know the difference?
Because chicken breast is smooth on the outside. There's no way you're going to make that smooth
I
unless
don't
you
know.
put some kind of. I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think. And why are we not? I mean, I know they're bitching about cows, but why are we bitching about chickens now? Why are we doing this with chicken?
Because there's got to be baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps, baby steps. So I have no problem with breaking a chicken's neck and making them into soup. I mean, I'm cool with that too.
I just don't. I don't get this push to do this. I don't understand it. I mean, and it's kind of scares me
Well, and
because
this is the thing. So let's put on our hats.
tinfoil. It's up there.
To put on
Your
my hat.
tinfoil
So what are we getting from this? What is the first thing going to do? People are going to buy this, okay? So what are people not going to buy? Real chickens. So now their produce is going to go down, which means that we're going to lose our farms.
Right.
After all of our farms are gone and everybody's eating the fake chicken because it's cheaper, guess what? Now all those chickens are gone. Now all we have is fake chicken. Now we do steak. Now we do beef. Now we do... So we're going to wean them out.
I just don't understand. So Johnson
now what
Gates
do you
was
have?
Gates was
Because-
doing malaria testing. That
that
doesn't
sounds-
surprise me.
Freaking great. That's awesome. So yeah, so what do you do now? Now you have to where you have no actual farms. All you have is this cell-based proteins, and now they close that company.
Well, and let's also look at this too, guys. I mean, at that point when they start manufacturing your food, you have no control over what they put in your food at that point, right?
Well,
they
you
can
don't
put
have anything.
anything in your food.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at least now we have a shot in hell at getting. We go to the pork shop to buy our pork. We know that stuff hasn't been tampered with.
Not,
you know what I mean?
It's not like
it's not
shoved
going through
full
the
of
grocery
whatever.
stores, right?
Yeah.
And
We don't know what they're going to put in there.
We don't know what they put in beef now, as it is, and the antibiotics and all the shit they shove in there.
Exactly. Who knows
But now-
viruses we're putting in there, what viruses we're not putting
right.
in there, what
And-
DNA stuff. Yeah. Oh my God. Can we take our hats off?
And I'll go further into that conspiracy theory that I've heard a couple times now and we might get kicked off of YouTube for this.
Don't say
but
it.
I don't care.
There's certain vaccines.
Exactly. Putting the vaccine in our food so it delivers it to everybody. I mean, there's just.
I don't know how much that would be broken down though once the time it hits
I
your
would
stomach.
think.
Like
I would
how
think.
effective.
I would think
would
when
be.
you cook it, it would probably denature the.
I don't know though. I mean, are they making it for that?
I don't know.
And these are. Can we take our hat off?
Well, exactly. Like growth hormones. I mean, they can put whatever they want in it, and you don't know because it's all lab based.
We already know that they're putting growth hormones and everything. Look how big our kids are. Look how much fat our kids are carrying over what they were when we grew up.
Right.
Of course they're putting stuff. Like we already know they're tampering with
This
it.
is scary.
Not good. It's not good.
Start finding people who grow their own shit. Honestly, I mean, that's
Big
what's
buy
going to come down
freezers. We're gonna have to buy big freezers.
I mean, if it came down to the point where that's all you can buy is lab grown shit, I'd become a vegetarian at that point.
Yeah,
Screw
good.
it. I can get my nutrients out of vitamins.
I'll go shoot a deer and bring it home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't get it. I just don't.
But again,
understand
they can grow fat.
And how do we get this point though? How do we get this? Because somebody said we can do it. Yeah, I mean, it's.
How do we get to
disgusting.
3D printed steaks?
It's not steak. I mean,
Exactly.
didn't come from a cow. It's not steak.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. You're telling me that these 10-year-olds is the same as we were when we were 10? Yeah, I don't even think so.
Wow. Typically I would agree with you, Christine, but I don't know about this generation.
Well, they don't even know if they're
Chicken fingers.
not chicken fingers, John. Local news. Arizona County Elections Director quits, accusing officials of
Politicization.
What does that mean?
An Arizona County Elections Director resigned from her position on Tuesday after accusing officials of politicizing elections and creating harmful work environment. Pinal County government announced that the resignation of Elections Director Geraldine Roll, who stepped into the position to oversee the recent recount process after the 2022 midterm election.
In a
scathing email
went
sent
out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Roll announced her resignation, expressing her dissatisfaction with County Manager Leo Liu and the toxic work environment she claimed to experience. That's interesting for Pinal County.
Right.
Might be why some sheriff decided he's
Running.
Yup.
And the plot thickens.
And the plot thickens. But we didn't have a problem in 2002, right?
22? No. There was no issues.
Totally fine.
Everything was good.
Totally good. Don't talk about it. You get kicked off, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, they're delicious.
I love elk. I've never had bear. I know, Taylor, you and Jacob had bear.
Elk's
I've never had
delicious,
bear.
yeah.
Elk's delicious. And bison. I love bison.
Oh, bison's so good.
I would eat bison over cow any day.
But
mean, it's basically the
bisons
same
are big,
meat, it's
fluffy
just-
cows, and they're hard to kill. They're fluffy.
Hard to kill.
They're fluffy. Quiz of the week.
What's that? We're about that time, huh? It's
We're
8:15,
just
it's
right on
8:15,
time.
so
We
it's-
are right where we should be, which never happens.
All right, so we're talking toys tonight on our quiz. So if you guys want to
Nip and tucks, nick and lips, nick and nips,
nickel lip,
Nickel-
whatever.
nickel
You got me
nips.
saying weird shit now.
nickel nips.
Bison jerky. Oh, I'd love to have some
so
bison jerky.
good.
Love it. Elk jerky is delicious. I had a guy that we worked with who brought in some elk jerky for me, and
wonder how
oh
bear
my god, I
jerky
ate the whole
would be.
freaking bag
Taylor?
in like 5 minutes.
Did you guys make bear jerky?
Yeah, send us some if you did. All right, if
get
you guys
another
gonna
one.
play along at home, remember, write the number with your answer
And then the letter.
so we know.
We don't know what the heck you're talking
Are
about.
we boring you?
I'm so sorry. You are boring me. You.
What year was the Slinky invented?
1962, 1945, 1924, or 1968.
All right, want me to
I
play the
don't know.
music?
Yeah.
I'll play the music. Got to take it off loop.
Please do.
Play the music. Here we go.
It's all like.
I know it skips for some reason. I don't know why.
You should be able to go back so that it's not on.
That sounds like it's dying, doesn't it? It's so weird.
Why are it's dying? Oh, they did make some. Yes, Taylor. Send us some.
All right, so
Bear bird jerky. I'm so excited.
Mama Cat says A. Christine says B.
B.
Jay says A. Arthur says A.
What do I
is the
got? A's
answer?
and B's.
What are you thinking?
So Slinky's pretty old school. Oh, I think 24 is way too. I'm thinking.
Oh,
68
Taylor's
seems-
going 24.
I don't know. Because I know that they were metal. I'm gonna go D. So we got a little bit of everything. We got A, B, C's, and D's.
And the answer is
B,
B.
45.
1945. So it was invented accidentally.
Is there a story? Do I have
So
to
there's
or no?
I can't remember the exact story behind it,
Okay.
but I know that he was trying to design a spring for I think a ship,
Oh, okay.
and I guess
It
accidentally
was too thin or something.
dropped it one day
Oh,
or
yeah.
something, and it started doing its thing, and that's I have to.
And
read
he's
more
like,
into
"Oh,
it, but-
that's brilliant."
But yeah, it was invented by trying to create a spring.
Oh, that's cool.
Which kind of makes sense because it kind of looks like a spring.
2. Which toy yielded the most production over the years? Hot Wheels, Legos, Rubik's Cube, or G.I. Joe?
Right? That's interesting.
Hot Wheels has been around forever.
Yes, they have.
The most production, though, I mean, everybody has Hot Wheels. You go to the grocery store, you get a Hot Wheel. Legos, though, I mean, they make everything. I almost bought a Star Wars Lego thing, and then I saw how much it was, and I was like, I think I'm good.
So Mama Cats is going A. Arthur's going B. Legos. Christine's saying B. Jay's saying
Jay's
A.
A.
Taylor, what you got? I know you're playing.
We got the Rubik's Cube.
Don't forget, put the number of the question.
Which everybody has, but once you have a Rubik's Cube, you don't need 10 of them. Like Legos, you can just keep collecting. Hot Wheels, you can keep collecting.
True. That's a
G.I.
good point.
Joe's, same thing. Like
Same
you can
thing.
keep collecting. So
Taylor's
I'm going
saying
to
A.
say not Rubik's Cube. It's between A and B.
So nobody's chosen a Rubik's Cube, which is
No,
interesting.
because once you have one, you have one.
Right. So it's between Hot Wheels and,
And
Legos.
Legos. I'm going to go Legos.
What do we got?
What?
Right. That's surprising.
No
huh?
way.
That's surprising. I think I have more information on it if you click. Yes.
Oh my God. 4 billion Hot Wheels, 320 billion Legos, 350 million
That's
Rubik's Cubes. and
4 million
16
on Hot Wheels, not billion. Sorry. That's a
Still.
See, that's not right though. It is Hot Wheels. My circle didn't carry over. Sorry, guys.
I'm
It
like
is Hot
4
Wheels.
billion. It should be Hot Wheels.
Yeah. It should be Hot Wheels.
Oh, did you not move your circle from
My
the
circle
first
didn't
one?
move. Sorry. So it is Hot Wheels. The answer is Hot Wheels.
I was like, that's not right.
That's what you get for trying to do this in between calls.
Actually,
during the
no,
day.
it's Legos. 320 billion.
Oh yeah, it is Legos, huh? That's right.
320 billion. See, it was Legos.
All right. So who chose B? Arthur,
Arthur,
Christine.
and that's it.
All right. So Legos. Sorry about that one. That's my bad.
Cute. See what happens when you do
I
the
meant
thing today?
try to do when I'm trying to work. You know.
Which
That
toys
happens.
you don't shh, because there's people you work with that watch the show. Which toys caused the most fights in history? Oh, this is Beanie Babies, Cabbage Patch Kids, Furbies, Tickle Me Elmo. Oh, everybody went nuts for the Tickle Me Elmo. though.
So keep in mind, every one of these cause fights.
I don't Beanie Babies. Oh my God, seriously, did you have Beanie Babies?
No, I didn't have Beanie Babies.
I did. They were towards the end of my childhood. I think I have one when I graduated. Like I have my one for my year that I graduated.
Right.
Cabbage Patch Kids, I absolutely understand. Furbies, I don't remember as much. Like, I don't remember the Furbies. Because those were those little, like
It looked like alien little things.
fuzzy little
Yeah,
things with...
there's-
Well, that's like what are the new thing now? The marshmallow things that are at the grocery stores.
Oh yeah, like the big stuffed animal.
Yeah, it's like a big
thingies.
stuffed
Yeah,
animal
that
thing that looks like his
an
face
egg.
is smashed in. Yeah. People go nuts over those things,
Looks
too.
kind of stupid.
So what do we got?
So we got
3.
we got A from Arthur.
Yep. Christine says C. Jay says C. Andrea says B. Jake says B. And Taylor says A. I don't know. Tickle Me Elmo.
What caused the most fights
fights.
in history?
I'm gonna say Tokomiamo. No,
It's
Cabbage Patch.
Kids. That's why it was called the riot, the Cabbage Patch Kid riot of the 80s. That caused the most fights.
I was figuring,
All of them caused fights throughout
yeah.
their history, but
I
Cabbage
figured
Patch,
Tickle Me Elmo because it was newer and people were less respectful.
Yeah, it was big. I mean, people were beating
So-
each other up over it.
Oh yeah, no, I've been
it's
in fights
not
at
the
stores
most.
before. Most dangerous toy to be discontinued. Clackers. Oh, I remember Clackers. We were just talking about that. That's
Yeah.
what the Roadrunners sound like.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the Clackers. Clack, 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 clack.
So they were considered dangerous because you could hit other people with it.
Oh yeah, no, we did all the time.
Pokeball. I don't know why I mean, I get why that was because you'd fall.
Yeah, but you fall on everything. You fall
Yeah.
on stilts and stuff too. Lawn darts. Those I agree with.
Those are dangerous.
Those are dangerous. A spike you're throwing into the air because you know darn well you didn't throw them straight. You know
Yep.
you threw them straight up.
And
Why is it slip and slide?
Slip and slide wasn't as safe as you think it was. A lot of
We
people.
had so much fun.
A lot of people broke limbs.
Oh, that's true because it depends on what you're sliding into
Yeah,
and how fast
exactly.
you're going. Did
Exactly.
you used to put soap on yours to go faster?
I never had one. I had a pool. I never had a slip and slide.
You never had a slip and slide?
I had a pool.
Oh, those were so much fun.
So we got Arthur saying lawn darts.
Yeah.
Andrew's saying Pokeball, which was a lot of people got
I
hurt
had
on
a
that.
pogo ball.
Christine's
says
saying lawn
C.
darts. Jay saying clackers.
Yeah.
Taylor saying
C for
C for
both
both of
her
you
and-
guys.
I'm going to go C.
Yeah, you would be
Yeah.
correct. It was lawn darts.
Those are just.
And they were actually called jarts.
Jarts?
Jarts. They were called jarts. I don't know why. That was what they were
I'm
called.
trying to think of why you would name them with a J.
I don't know. That was. I mean, they were commonly known as lawn darts, but it on the package I think it said jarts.
Oh, probably whatever the name of
But
the
yeah, they
company
were
was or something.
discontinued because I mean I believe they probably
Oh, I'm sure
killed a
plenty
few
of kids
people.
had them shoved in their back in between their ribs. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What toy first introduced at the Nuremberg
Nuremberg.
Toy Show in 79 sold over 100 million units by 82? Rubik's Cube. Oh, my little ponies. Pictionary and Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh, my little ponies. I remember them. Better than sharks.
Sharks.
Arthur says. Well, that's what happened once you had the lawn dart stuck in your calf muscle.
I want it's a digital file for the music. I wonder why it slows down. It sounds like it's dying.
Yeah, it's just right there.
I know,
Every
it's
time.
so weird.
It's so funny. Wah, wah. I'm like, oh, it picks back up though. Like,
So what do we got on
Spiffy again.
Arthur was still on 5.
Arthur says 5. He
Arthur-
says 5.
He put 6. Andrea said 5.
No. Oh, Andrew said 5. Arthur said 6. He's
Yeah.
just, it's fine.
So Rubik's Cube, we
day.
got Rubik's Cube.
Christine says D. Jay
Cabbage
has
Patch
no
Kids.
idea. We are waiting for Taylor.
Waiting for Taylor. Take a guess, Taylor.
I'm going to go My Little Pony.
What do you and Jake got?
Oh, I'm going to...
So it's first introduced, remember, first introduced in the show in 1979. Sold over 100 million units by 1982.
Because Cabbage Patch...
It's a tequila night. I'm doing Angel's Envy, so.
C for me and Jake. C for me, A for Jake.
Okay, so Pictionary.
So Pictionary
huh? Interesting.
and
Pictionary was
Rubik's
popular, though.
Cube.
Super popular.
I'm going to go My Little Pony.
What do we got?
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
And Jake's right.
Yep.
Of course he is. How many feet of wire does it take to make one slinky? Ooh. As I sit here and look at the slinky.
As you look at it, yep.
20 feet, 40 feet, 60 feet, or 80 feet?
Ah, that's a good question.
I'm going to go 60.
I guessed 40.
Definitely more than 20.
I'm not going to tell you if I was right or wrong.
Definitely more than 20. It's between 40 and 60. I'm not going to go 80 because it's not that big.
It's kind of like your intestines, right? You know, they say
loop
your
around.
intestines is.
Because I'm like, once you loop one open, it's probably 6 inches. So every 2 loops. Ooh.
So we
But
got
maybe I want to go 80.
we got a B, we got a D,
A B and a who knows.
we got a
And
B,
then Taylor just says B.
and B. Everybody's going 40 feet.
Ooh.
A lot of 40 feet.
I'm going to go 60, but I think it's 80.
And it is 80.
Yeah.
It's 80 feet.
Because it's pretty.
There's a lot of
pretty
loops in that
looped
thing.
in there,
Yeah.
yeah. And each loop, when you look at it, it's a 3-inch loop. So
Yep.
3 and 6 by the time you open it up, and then every 2 loops is that's a crap ton.
That's long.
What color was the original Easy Bake Oven? Oh,
I can't answer this because I never had one.
I didn't either, but I remember them.
So is it terracotta, harvest gold, turquoise, or avocado green?
Harvest gold.
Avocado green was more like 70s, right? There it goes. It's dying again.
Terracotta was red.
It's like a reddish, yeah. I don't know what harvest gold would be. Yellow, I guess.
I guess. I'm gonna go turquoise. I'm gonna go C.
I mean, how many people actually had an Easy Bake Oven?
No.
I
allowed to.
obviously I never had one. So, all right. So far we got Mama Cat saying C, turquoise.
Taylor says A for Jake
A.
and C for her.
Okay.
So terracotta and turquoise.
Arthur's saying C
Arthur says
too. Wow,
C.
we got a lot of
I think I'm gonna go
turquoise.
C.
Oh,
Christine
Christine's
says
going
B.
B, harvest gold.
I don't know.
I don't even remember what the Easy Bake Oven looked like, so I couldn't tell you.
Turquoise.
It was turquoise.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, Play-Doh.
This was cool.
originally invented for what purpose?
For caulking, for sculpting, for cleaning wallpaper, or sealing fruit.
I remember something weird about this. Like it wasn't made for it. I'm going to say sealing fruit.
Well, it definitely wasn't made for what it ended up being, so.
Well, it's like literally like salt and flour or something, right? Like it's not a lot of things to it.
There's not much to it, I don't think.
So, love the easy bakes.
I heard they caused fires, though, didn't they? Wasn't that like a
I'm
recall
sure.
on those things
It
or
was
something
literally
like that?
just like the original ones, but then
Yeah,
they had
probably.
one that was like a microwave, essentially. So
That's good. Playing with radiation. Whatever, you know. why not?
Taylor says A, caulking. Andrea says A. Christine says C. Jay says C, and Arthur says B.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go. I think
Yep.
I'm gonna go D.
You're going D?
I think I'm going to. Cleaning wallpaper.
It's actually cleaning wallpaper.
Jay and Christine were right.
Yes, Play-Doh smelled good. It did always smell good. The music machine needs to be
know.
bad. I don't know what. It's a digital file. I don't know why it does that. It's so freaking. And it doesn't do it every time.
No,
Because last time it played, it didn't do
Yeah,
it.
it was-
So I wonder if it catches up with like the internet or something. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Very strange.
Play-Doh smells so good. It smelled like salt to me. But that's why we all ate it. What game is generally considered to have
Ushered.
ushered in the video game era?
This is
Asteroids,
this is interesting.
Pong, Space Invaders, or Pac-Man? What game generally considered have ushered in the video game era?
So what started it all? Was it Asteroids?
They're all
was it
essentially
Pong?
video games.
Was it Space Invaders? Right, but which game really? What was the first real game to come out?
I'm gonna say Pac-Man.
Essentially,
Well,
Pac-Man's old.
Pong was the first one. Pong was the first one, but then that considered the video game era. You know, like what are we considering the video era? I'm gonna say Pac-Man because I like Pac-Man.
Everybody's going Pong. We have Pong across the board. Are you sticking with your Pac-Man?
Well, I love Pac-Man. I mean, it's Pong because that was the first video game.
Yes, it is Pong.
But is that considered the video game era, or did we just start making it?
It ushered in the video game era, so that started it all, basically.
First released by Atari in 1972, Pong is generally considered to have ushered in the video game era. An adaptation of table tennis or ping pong, it was the first commercially successful video game. So it actually was a video game. It wasn't just on the computer.
No, it was a video. It was Atari. It was
I didn't
Atari
know
that did it,
that.
yeah. So Taylor did. You clicked on before Taylor had a chance to guess
Oh,
there, but
C for her
she
and
had
B
C
for
and B,
Jake.
so.
Good job. I just like.
you just knew what it was.
Well, Pong's been around forever. It's the first one it was. I just like Pac-Man. What toy is created by mixing silicone oil and boric acid?
Right? So is it crayons, is it Play-Doh, finger paints, or a silly putty?
Oh, silly putty! When you used
I don't
it,
remember silly putty.
it was in an egg and it was pink and it was like weird and it was stretchy and you'd put it on a comic book or a
Right.
comic and it would take the picture off and then you could you'd get gross after a while because it'd keep the ink, but that was the biggest thing we did.
Man, you guys are all going D. Really? You knew this? What do you say?
Well, I mean, everybody else is going D. I can't be the only one who doesn't. I have no idea. It's not crayons. Crayons is wax.
Right.
Play-Doh is salt. Finger paints we know is paint, so it has to be Silly Putty.
It is Silly Putty.
Silly Putty is created by mixing silicone oil and boric acid. Invented by a GE engineer named James Wright, who was searching for a rubber substitute during World War II. This new compound was similar to rubber, but could stretch many times its own length without breaking, and also possessed the unusual ability to copy the image of any printed material it was pressed against. Originally called Nutty Putty, GE made their discovery available to scientists across the globe, and although none of them could find a use for it, they all enjoyed playing with the silly substance. Finally, in 1949, Peter Hodgins had the brilliant idea of selling the substance to children. In its first year on the market, Silly Putty, as it was renamed, set a toy sale record, racking up over 6 million in sales.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
I mean, it's fun. It's stretchy. Like, you can do all sorts of stuff with it.
Is that what Stretch Armstrong was made out of? Probably not. He was made out of rubber.
Similar.
Probably. I don't know.
The end. Did you see the Stretch Armstrong thing that somebody did? And they cut him. You can get rid of the...
You got one more slide.
Oh.
Only one show left of our season, folks.
Wah, wah.
Yep. Kind of sad, huh?
I know.
It's so weird. It's like it's acting slow tonight.
It's wonky.
Being really weird.
So it was this thing where they took the Stretch Armstrong and they cut his hand off, and then they they took all his stuff out, and then they stuck him on a hose and they let him fill up with water. He got huge.
Really?
Like, to see how big he got.
I think I
before he
remember
blew
hearing
up.
about that.
It was
Yeah.
he was like 2 feet tall. It
That's
was
pretty
huge.
funny.
He got super thin. Like, it was super. You'd see the people come up and like poke him every once in a while, and he'd jiggle, and you're like, oh, it's coming. And then they did a Gumby. He didn't get that big. And then they did a new toy that's supposed to be super stretchy.
Interesting.
It was so cool. I was like, maybe we need to do that in the backyard.
Do you remember those the red rocket you would buy? You'd fill it up with water and you'd pump it and it would shoot up in the air.
Yeah.
That thing was cool, except it broke when it hit the ground.
Well, there's that. Do you remember the rockets that you would actually like put together and then put the stuff and shoot them off?
Yeah, I do remember that. We did those in
used to do
science
that all
class
the
too.
time.
Yeah, it was fun.
We would like do that. Like, we would buy them, and you could get to where you could buy like stronger engines
Igniters,
essentially,
yeah,
and make
yeah.
them go higher. And then they had like this clear little container that you could put in there, and I would put like ants and stuff in there and send them into space,
Send
and
them
they'd
into
come
space.
back all.
Yeah, they were all freaked
It
out.
was hilarious.
I'm sure.
They're all spazzed.
I'm sure.
They're like, it just went into the atmosphere. Oh my god.
So next week's going to be our last show for the season. We're going to take a break until Labor Day,
Okay.
and then
When is Labor Day?
September.
Already then.
It's usually around September 5th. So we're going to come back after that. So Lindsay and I have a lot of stuff planned for this summer. So we plan on doing a lot of CTC shorts, hopefully, of our little adventures that we do here and there.
Random videos. You never know.
We're planning a fun adventure I won't give too much away with Andrea and Arthur over the summer as well. So that should be a lot of fun. So it'll be cool. It'll be cool. Yes, Christine, we're going to be on Ohio soon, and we're definitely going to post some of that on
Yeah, we're so excited.
on our show. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Where are we going to go, Christine? I mean, we're only meeting for an afternoon, so we're not really going to get to go anywhere exciting, but
Yeah, you might.
never know.
There was a haunted place there you wanted to check out.
I do. I
wasn't
want to
there?
do that. It's on the way to the wedding, though.
Oh,
we're
okay.
going to do that Friday on the way.
On the way to the wedding?
On the way Friday to the,
To the hotel.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to do that for sure. So that'd
then
be fun.
that gives us the whole day.
Yeah. So we got some cool stuff. Plan on some cool stuff for season 3. So we're excited, and want to thank you guys for sticking with us. Shout out to John and Wendy. We miss you guys.
Oh, we got to see Wendy yesterday.
Got to see Wendy last night. It was a lot of fun. It was
not fun.
Lindsay was missing her. So
A lot. Miss my win.
the Bel Air house is close. Ooh.
I don't remember what this one was. It's over by Delaware, wherever we're going. It's on the way to Delaware. So,
But yeah, I hope you guys stick with us through season 3. Hopefully we get some more exciting guests on, and who knows what we're going to talk about. So, like I said, we're kind of taking a little bit of a break from politics. We're we'll bring you some headlines
Still
and
have our
stuff as it
headlines,
goes. But I did read an interesting headline today that they're finding now that they're calling them super vaxxed. I guess everybody who's got all
of
their
them.
stuff.
Woo woo.
Yeah, let's just say that they're finding traces of cancer and other things.
Well,
And
that
that's-
doesn't surprise
That's
me.
as far as I'm going to go with that. That might be an episode in season 3, but it'll be a Rumble exclusive.
Yep. We don't need to get our last.
So, yeah, exactly.
YouTube.
We're on strike 3, so we'll
You know, we can't
figure
do
it
that.
out. So
We know it's coming. We just, don't
oh,
want
yeah,
to waste
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's
Don't
definitely-
want to waste it,
Yeah, it's definitely coming.
Don't want to waste your strike.
Just a matter of when. So yeah,
Something,
you never
know.
we really appreciate you guys hanging with us. It's been a lot of fun. Who knows where it's going to go from here? Like I said, we're going to focus more on just kind of topics we want to talk about. I think the alien show was a lot of fun.
Oh, that was so much fun.
So we'll do more stuff like that. So
Well, and I think it's just this stuff, like the stuff we think of, the stuff.
just random stuff.
Yeah, just random stuff.
So next week, our Skittles challenge. Oh, blind taste test of Skittles. I'm really curious about this now. I want to.
I want to do runts now too.
I don't think runts would be the same.
I don't know. That's why I want to ask.
I don't know either. We'll have to figure it out.
But Skittles, I swear, I read something that said that like they're all the same. They coat them all in white, and then they like just disperse them and throw them into the flavor.
Let's try it. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a great weekend. Have a great 4th of July. We're on the 5th of July, so we'll probably do some 4th of July stuff anyway.
No fireworks.
No fireworks.
We're gonna be up with puppy dogs all night the night before.
All night
with
on the 4th.
fireworks.
So yeah. So hope you guys have a great safe weekend, safe 4th of July. We'll see you guys on the 5th. Thank you so much.
For the last show.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom.
Be there. Join us.
Bye.
All right. Good night, everybody.